We live. We going. Hello and welcome to Retro Boost Live. Now with lighting, kind of. I was debating buying a ring light, but I decided just to put a softbox to use. That way the screens alone aren't the source of light. Alright. So, welcome. Last time, did a bunch of random gameplay across multiple consoles. This time, a little more focused plan. Been working on a top 10 N64 video, and what I wanted to do is kind of play all those games. Hello, Passix, nice to have you here. Hope you've been well. So I got a stack of N64 games here, and the plan is just kind of to sample all of them. I've done capture separate of all this in prep for that video. So the idea just kind of is to see how I enjoy playing them all like back to back. And also I'm like heavily debating the placement of one of these on the list, but I won't say which. So it'll also be to kind of decide that aspect of it as well. Alright. Nice to have you here as well, Emigeddon. Welcome back. Let me switch it over to our main stage here. Alright, everything's looking good. Having the light source also helps with the reflection on the glasses, I noticed too, which is good. Alright, so first step, let's get our scene set here. Using the 5X Pro for probably all of this, although maybe I'll swap it over to the Rad 2X just for giggles. I'm going to start with Smash Bros. It's classic. First I'm going to enable the deblur, which you'll probably barely even notice on stream, but I'm going to record. I'm recording this, so there'll be a recording going up where you'll see that detail. But deblur off, deblur on, deblur off, deblur on. You can probably barely tell. I see it here on the capture, but it's subtle. So first thing I want to do is let's get everything set up. This is going through, starts as SCART, gets converted to component, gets to my 5X Pro. I'm going to do 1080p over. Let's, there we go. And on the screen I can see borders. We'll do N64 sampling. There we are. Do a little bit of that, them there. Cropping and scaling. Probably don't even need to mess with that too much. We'll see. I am indeed enjoying this spooky season. Tori is a huge horror movie guy. So we talk a lot about horror movies this time of year. He just saw that movie Long Legs in theaters and said he loved it. I myself have gone through some things. I'm more of a creature feature kind of guy than a slasher movie kind of guy. Alright, let's make sure. See, gotta make sure that that's good. Alright. And move over just a little bit. And 64, man. It's a pain to dial in sometimes. Alright, I'm happy with that. So, reset it now. Alright, top 10 N64 games. This has been like really hard for me because so the N64 was my original childhood game console. I would have been like, man, 6 years old when my parents got one. You can hear the game twice. Okay, I think I know why. Good call out. Boop. That should have fixed it. If that didn't fix it, let me know, because that should have. Or no, wait, sorry. This will fix it. Alright. If that didn't fix it, let me know. But that should have done it. I'll wait until I see confirmation. Or I'll just watch the stream myself. That's a my bad. That's a consequence of how Tori and I were doing capture for our Halloween videos, because it involved gaming on PC, and the mixer setup was drastically different than normal. What the heck is on my screen? This is so confusing. I went to load YouTube, and it's like this crazy ad that I had like no. The X button's like so tiny. Alright. Okay, it's working? Okay, I'm gonna watch it myself just to be sure. Yeah, the mixer setting was like way different because we were playing on PC, and if you're in the Discord server... If you're in the Discord server, you'd probably seen that clip where he says like, touch me, do me. So for that game, I wanted to have headphones on to make it scarier, which necessitated a really different mixer configuration than what I use for streaming. Okay, it's working. Okay, I'm gonna watch it myself just to be sure. Yeah. All right. Sorry about that. And then. Actually, yes, I did see. I think I forgot to respond to that. I did see that you beat Punch-Out. That is impressive, because I know that Mike Tyson / Mr. Dream is like one of the most notoriously difficult game bosses in history. So congrats on that achievement, dude. I've never, in the original Punch-Out, I don't think I've ever gotten past Bald Bull? Whoever the one right after King Hippo is. Which I think is Bald Bull. I don't remember specifically. But that game I find a hard time with. Alright, so as I was... so the N64 I had when I was really young, and I never had a big library for it. Like, I probably had like less than 10 games as I owned it in that era. It wouldn't be until I was a few years into owning a GameCube that a friend of mine was like liquidating his N64 collection, and he gave me like 10 more games, and I was able to play a bunch of stuff. So like a lot of what I did on N64 as a kid was rentals primarily. So doing a top 10 list actually was kind of challenging, because I wanted to, like, the criteria that I'm looking for this list was like I wanted to have enjoyed it back then and enjoy it now. I don't think it's fair to declare something to be like, this is one of my favorite games of all time, if I've only played it recently for the first time, really, you know? So it's been hard to, like, legitimately come up with a top 10 list for this, because there's, like, only 12 games that I can say that I played back then and now. And even being flexible with the definition of back then, and including some of those games that I got in the GameCube era. So it's been tricky. It's not going to be as hard to do a top 10 list for other consoles. This is like the hardest one for me, I think. And yeah, I'll do Link. I will do Link. I wanted to start with Smash Bros. Though, because this is like a window into how I experienced a lot of the N64's, well, Nintendo's, rather, franchises. Because I got Smash Bros. Pretty early on. And, like, when I had it, I had not been exposed to a lot of these particular franchises. So, like, Smash Bros. Is how I learned about characters like Link, Samus, Captain Falcon, etc. I think the only one of these franchises that I would have already had would have been Kirby and Star Fox, and probably Yoshi. But, like, Pokemon Stadium was a rental for me at the time. I had never played Ocarina of Time or Majora's Mask on N64 outside of playing Ocarina for like 10 minutes at my godmother's house when I was being babysat by her. I played that on GameCube. Didn't get Mario 64 until like super late. Never played Donkey Kong Country 64. Although I don't even think I own that one. No, I don't. So yeah, it's weird. It's tough. All right, smash. Somebody has to be Link. Yeah, I'll be Link. Red's cool. Oh yeah, I would say that Mario Kart's more fun on the higher difficulties because of the sense of speed being increased. I find it really boring to play Mario Kart on 50cc for that reason alone. Ah. No. And what the? Oh boy. I don't want to be on the edge. It's dangerous when you're Link. Oh! Alright, that was cool. Ooh, boy. I'm using the Tribute 64, by the way. I love this controller. We'll see if it, the battery will last throughout today's session, or if I need to switch it up, because I like this one for N64. Well, okay, well, past 6, no one's played the Wii U, so you're not alone there. What a bizarre console. That console's funny because there's like a admission of guilt for that one from, I think it was Iwata, where he's like, no, it's not selling poorly because of the name. No one's confused about the name. And then like 2 years later, he's like, yeah, it's the name. I thought that was really funny. I mean, at least he can admit when he's wrong. Give him credit for that. Funny story. I've said it before probably 10 times, but like Cameron and I met via working at GameStop together. I worked at GameStop when the Wii U came out. That would have been what, like fall 2013. So I was there for the hype, and then the launch that was bad. We would do morning inventory scans, and the same like 4 black Wii U 32 gig consoles were there like every morning for just months. The thing just did not sell. Like, it did not sell at all. Oh, there's my grab. Okay, I was like, which one of these shoulder buttons is the grab? Dog! They were there forever. The Wii U's biggest problem, I think, actually was the name, because people didn't understand if it was an add-on or an expansion or whatever. When you look at the library of games, like the Nintendo first-party stuff, like, they're pretty good. That's why they bothered to re-release them on Switch, because they wanted to give them like a second chance, and they're pretty good. Hey Niall, nice to have you here. Saturday stream indeed. I don't know if I'm gonna switch to Saturdays permanently or if I'm gonna do Saturday and Sunday, but I'm debating it. So there's like the games weren't the problem. The console is. That tablet thing is a tedious mess. Unfortunately, we had some technical problems. Tori and I playing Star Fox Zero on Wii U. Something went wrong with the camera, and it didn't. It recorded, but it didn't record, and we were devastated afterward, which is a shame, because the visual part of that is so important for that video to be funny, as you watch us mess around with that stupid tablet, and they have the game audios, like, coming from the tablet. Like, it's... I'm sure everyone's familiar with Star Fox as a franchise, where the characters will do little radio conversations, like, come on, Fox, I got Emmy on my tail. For Star Fox Zero on Wii U, their dialogue exclusively comes from the tablet. Like, that is such a horrible decision. Oh, ow. And whoever came up with that should be fired. Even if they already left Nintendo. Fired again. It's so ridiculous. So stuff like that is like what made the Wii U a catastrophe. The Wii U Pro Controller, though, is pretty sick. For the games that... Ooh, you got me. For the games that support it, the Pro Controller was pretty great. Yes. I'm actually doing first. I haven't practiced this game in a long time, so on hard, I'm kind of surprised I'm doing this well. Not gonna lie. Yes, like, yeah, Mario 3D World and stuff. Like, 3D World, was it Tropical Freeze, Yoshi's Woolly World, and there's more. Like, they ported a lot of them to the Switch to give them like a second chance, and they got good reviews because they're good games. They were just let down on the console. As far as missing, I don't even want to do this. As far as missing out on like Wii and GameCube, the GameCube has a pretty great library. The Wii has some, like, the Wii's a weird one because a lot of the Nintendo stuff once again is quite good. Their third-party scene at first was pretty good, but then it like dropped off a cliff basically. I can only think of a handful of like third-party games that are pretty fire on Wii. Xenoblade Chronicles, No More Heroes, the Trauma Team stuff come to mind. But I remember I got a Wii kind of late, mostly because of availability. It's just hard to get one for a while. They were sold out everywhere for years. I think I got one in like 2010 maybe. That's when I got one, and it came out in 06. Prime 3 was the one that I looked forward to the most playing. Although I quite enjoyed Smash Bros. Oh! Uh-oh. Ow! No! Alright, there goes Luigi. Come on, Mario. Oh! Starmie got him. Oh yeah, I've played Pokemon Stadium multiple times. Don't be embarrassed to say that you haven't played Smash Bros. Or Pokemon games in N64. I'm sure I can win the contest of being embarrassed not to play insert game here. I've never really played Majora's Mask. That's one I get a lot of strong reactions from people about. I had rented it as a kid, couldn't figure it out, never went back to it ever again. Although I do own it, so I could, but just haven't. Oh boy. Okay, dodge the Snorlax. Ha! Oh, self-destruct. Star Fox on SNES is pretty cool. I've never beaten it. I've gotten like halfway through it before I get like a game over or something, or I get confused. But I do like it. Star Fox 64 is one of my favorite games ever. I don't think I've like outright hated any Star Fox game I've tried. Even Zero, as weird as it was, Tori and I did have a pretty fun time with it. And Star Fox Adventures, although definitely a flawed game, I still have a soft spot for. I wish they'd do something new with it. Stack up the damage. Oh, don't let him get that. Don't let him get that. Oh, okay. Someone made a recovery there that was the audience liked. Get out of here. We got him on the edge. He's out of here. This is going really well. I'm sure the fighting Polygon team's probably gonna just absolutely annihilate me. We will see. Oh. Let me mention the spooky season. You watched anything spooky this month so far? For me, I rewatched some of the Scream movies and one of the Nightmare on Elm Street movies. I think it was not actually a Nightmare movie. It was the Wes Craven's New Nightmare. Those are some of the things I watched. I know that Alien Romulus comes to streaming in 3 days. I'm gonna wait to get them on Blu-ray though. Anyone else getting into the spooky season? Oh my gosh, Metal Gear Solid and I don't think it would fit. They'd need like 3 cartridges. But That would be really interesting, because that game's like scope level to level on a technical perspective is probably very achievable on N64. But think about the control scheme on the N64's original controller. Oh boy, you'd almost want to have that GoldenEye optional like dual controller setup. I know that they got that remake of 3 in the works. I wonder if they're gonna pull a Capcom and do remakes of all of them, starting with 3, like they do for Resident Evil. We'll see a Metal Gear. I guess it'd be Solid. Would be the next one to do the original. Oh, that's not mine. Ah. Oh. No! Oh, I thought I had another jump. Oh, that's actually, I remember you saying that. Pastix isn't super into the horror scene. Okay, so which it? The remake with Bill Skarsgård or the original with Tim Curry? Yes, Tori gave stellar review to Longlegs. He said it was very good. I haven't seen it myself, but he gave it his approval. Oh. Ha! Oh. I'm actually glad that you had me pick Link, because I'm doing really well. Only had 2 deaths. One of which was a self-destruct. Ah. Get... Let me... Man, we're trading paint here. Oh my god. Bomb. Whoa. I like how reflexively I'm trying to do moves from like melee / Smash Ultimate, like mid-air dodges and whatnot. Those don't exist in this game. Hey! Ooh! That's it. Oh, the original? The original's pretty fun. I like it. The kid actors are, like, genuinely good and likable. In particular, the one that plays Billy, whose name escapes me, but he was in Sequest. He's good. Tim Curry, I think, is more funny than scary personally, but he's still an enjoyable antagonist. Like, he's mean. He's a bully to those kids. It's a good time. Considering it was like a TV thing, that original is pretty impressive. Oh boy. Oh boy. He's immune to a lot of stuff before you get into triple digits with his damage. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay, that's my chance, that's my chance. Oh, come on. Come on. Come on. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, ouch. Bye-bye. There we go. Race to the finish. This is the only one I can't self-destruct on purpose. Whoa. 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 Ow. Ow. No, stop. Oh, he's gaining on me. No, 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 no. Huh. Sucks for you. Ah. Not bad, not bad. First game you ever beat when you were 5 was a Ghost Rider game? That's pretty cool. Then you came back to it without cheats, and you beat it for real. Nice. Ghost Rider needs to come back. The first Nick Cage Ghost Rider is pretty fun bad. The second one's just plain bad. But the character, I'd like to see him make a comeback. Nice jacket. Oh god. Get out of here. Get out of here. Oh boy. Oh boy. Get out of here. Get out of here. You're fired. You're oh no! Oh no! Ooh! You're fired. Oh. Ah! Well, that was lucky. I think I'm halfway. Oh, that's it. Ooh. Could have used that a minute ago. Hi. Nope, too early. Hi. Oh god, get out of here, DK. Stop dodging. I want that bumper. It's not the best placement for it, but I'll take it. No! I'm gonna put it on the top. Lord. I want to die twice. No. Ooh. They're just gonna avoid me. Ow. Blocked it. Alright, two more. Kirby and I don't know who that is. Oh man. Alright, we got no, I did die twice. Oh, there's another one. So going back to, like, you know, being embarrassed about not playing something. I've never played a Souls-like in my life. When Dark Souls like first blew up, whenever it first came out, because like Demon Souls was a hit, but it was kind of like, you know, in its niche at that time, I guess. But when Dark Souls came out in that genre, like, you know, I was like, oh my god, Dark Souls is the best. The way that it was like described to me by a coworker at GameStop, I was like, I don't want to ever play a game like that. He was like, it took me 3 hours to get past this one part, and I was like, I don't play games to have that kind of experience. I know that that's not a fair assessment, but I just still have never played one. I've really been debating getting Wukong though and making that my first of that type of game. Even though I know that Wukong is a little bit different than the typical Souls-like. Ow! Hold the bomb too. Oh boy. Oh, that wasn't good. The bomb screwed me up. Ah, you're supposed to come back. No! Hi! Ah, just too early. Oh, I was on the far right side, so that's good. Ah! Oh, God. One try! Did it! Cheap shot. Screw you. Man, how far the franchise has come in this regard. It started as a kid playing with toys in his room to whatever the hell it is now. Friggin' wars between heaven beings and weird. I don't even know. I don't even know. I don't know. And alright, one game down. I'm not gonna like beat every game. Some of these, you know, it works to kind of go through it like this. Not all of them. It does. Alright. Grab the next one from the stack. Let's shake it up. Totally different thing. Alright, Smash Bros. Definitely a childhood favorite. Really enjoy it. Oh, let's play a licensed game. It's by Activision. What's it gonna be? It's Spider Guy. Let's make sure that this is like formatted correct, because not every game's the same. Oh. I wonder what resolution this thing runs at. I can't tell what the aspect ratio is supposed to be. That's interesting. See, it's always something different. Well, I'd like to, but I don't own it. I don't own Donkey Kong Country for N64. I do own the Super Nintendo trilogy. I've gradually acquired those, but I don't own. I've never come across it like in a store where it's been at a good price. The one place I've encountered it was this game shop in the mountains, and their prices were kind of outrageous. I know it's not really worth as much as it was at that store, because the brand that... Oh, look at that. It says 1.0 now. So the resolution of the menu is different than the gameplay. That's fascinating. Yeah, see? That's weird. It's one of those games. What difficulty is that saying it is? Let's do hard. Why not? I'll do the first level. It's got Rumble Pack support. Rumble, dude! Yeah, the resolution of the like menus and cutscenes is different than the game itself. That's interesting. Yeah, but this mountain store, they had a bunch of stuff there. It was like a really great selection of games, and that's actually funny enough where I got the Super Nintendo Donkey Kong Country, but their price for the N64 one was like $60. Like, it's not worth that much. You can find it for like half that at the store near my house. Oh yeah, like it has like visible overscan. Yeah, some games have it. Other ones, it depends. Like, I bet if I were to crop it wide enough, like, you'd probably start seeing it. I mean, this one kind of does too. You can see, like, it's probably not going to show up in the stream, but like, you can see little black gunk kind of tracing around the edge, so I have to crop it like a little bit like this to fully cover that up. Like, if I do that, you can't see it anymore. But yeah, I've played games that have what you're talking about there, where it's like, I would definitely like to see it. All right, Spiders Man. This is like one of the early examples of a really fun licensed game. Because for a while in the gaming world, movie and TV-based stuff was just total trash. Beat him up. I loved this game as a kid, although I never really got too far in it. You can beat up dudes, you can throw webs. The one problem with this game is it does have like very inconsistent difficulty, like spikes. Ow. Spider-Man just got pistol whipped. Ow, again, he got me. Stay down. Oh, Superman 64. That's another one that I rented. Or, I didn't rent it, actually. I think my dad just, like, brought it home as a rental. And, yeah, that didn't go well. Couldn't figure it out. I was just like, what is this game? Fly through the rings. Yeah, the Black Pixels. Yeah, it's a quest. I'm trying to think of what game it was that I played that had like a lot of gunk to try to hide. It was definitely an N64 game. I just forget which one it was. But that's the nice thing about being able to do the custom cropping with the 5X, is you can hide that stuff. The NES and the Genesis are two examples of consoles that you experience a lot of overscan that the 5X Pro will let you hide. No, I'm just gonna hit B.
I can't believe they shot down those police choppers.
Yeah, just my luck. I'll probably get blamed for that too. Is that the bank ahead?
A black cat here is voiced by Jennifer Hale, who has done like a million video game voice acting roles. One that a lot of people probably know her from is being the female Commander Shepard from Mass Effect Trilogy. I think she voices Mary Jane Watson in this game too. Web zip. Alright, so now we're playing like a stealth game. Like, it's kind of, that's why I like this game. It's like kind of cool. I'll take you all on.
That's the last one. Still all right.
Nope.
Oh, I hope they don't mind if I make a quick deposit.
Ah! Oh gosh. Alright. Forgot I'm playing on hard. Gotta be careful.
We do have hostages to make sure they don't get hurt.
It's like we're playing Spider-Man Arkham Asylum here.
Looks like that room there controls the security doors. The door is locked from the inside. There's gotta be another way in.
Alright. Zip up. And we gotta zip down.
Looks like these switches can open the security doors.
Some first aid. Spider-Man has definitely had some good games over the years. I even thought that the movie-based ones off of the Andrew Garfield ones were pretty decent. I did play the first of the two Insomniac Spider-Man games. Thought it was fantastic. I haven't played the second one yet. Or the Miles Morales expansion. Whoa! Wow, alright. I did that on purpose. If I remember correctly, too, this game was voiced primarily by people who were currently voicing the characters in whatever the current show at the time was. I think it was Spider-Man Unlimited was the name of the show, which is also pretty cool. It's kind of like how they got like Kevin Conroy and such to come back to voice in the Batman Arkham games. There's like a bit of a consistency to it, you know? This game also is on PS1, and I haven't played the PS1 version, but I'd like to get to it one day. Because I'm sure, like a lot of the N64 versus PS1 stuff, it's probably a superior game, not just visually, but content-wise as well. Let's see if I can do the web throw on this guy. Oh, okay, we're not. You can like throw them. The controls are like with the web stuff is kind of weird. Like even if I know what the controls are, I can't like reliably pull stuff off all the time. That was something that made it into the little video I did about this game when the channel was still new. This was the 10th. Oh, this was the 10th game review I did. Was this game? Alright, they shot a hostage, so I had to try again. Oops. There's a lot of them. Ah! Get away from them! I'm out of web. I guess on hard you probably have less web cartridges overall. See a guy down there. I'm gonna get him. Mind if I drop in?
What's going on out here?
Ah! Too slow.
Uh-oh. More hostages and a bomb. Really careful here.
More hostages and a bomb.
Big safe.
Alright. This is the end.
Start the timer on the bomb and take out all the hostages.
I'm not sure what these guys' plan was, but they were just ready to just kill themselves and the hostages and get nothing out of this whole thing. Stop it!
The robbers have been taken care of, but what can I do
Alright.
about the bomb? Somebody think.
And now we throw the bomb in the safe. If I have enough time, we'll see. And then it's mission accomplished. Getting there, getting there, getting there. Almost, almost, almost. Meh. Did it!
Not this time, guys.
And that's the first level of Spider-Man. I like this game quite a bit. I think it's just kind of fun. It has like pretty insane difficulty spikes here and there. That was definitely the subject of the video that I did on it like forever ago. Because there's parts where you're just like better off running past enemies than trying to fight them. Like it's pretty ridiculous. But in the midst of all that, there are still like fun levels here and there. It's a good time. I like it. For a licensed game, it's quite good. There's a sequel to it too, I think, that's only on PlayStation 1. Haven't played that. So let's switch it up. Okay, yeah, we'll do this one. Change up the genre completely. Ooh. What is this one gonna be? Hot Wheels. Beat that. Now we did Activision, now we're doing EA. Hot Wheels Turbo Racing. This one also has like a really different cropping situation. Ooh, alright, look at that. Looks like the menu is also a different resolution than the other stuff is too. Alright, so Hot Wheels was a big part of my childhood. I used to collect get the cars. Like, I had a huge collection of them when I was a kid. I loved Hot Wheels. And this game was a lot of fun. I played the crap out of this as a kid. Still like it now. I did a video on it. It was the 11th game review I think I did, was the PS1 version of this specifically, which I'd never played before until then. The PS1 version, obviously if you were to play it with like RGB, looks a lot better, but also has more content, because the N64's cartridges, you know, they were notoriously low in storage capacity compared to what the PS1's CDs could do at the time. But I still love this game. Not long after this game came out, Hot Wheels celebrated its 35th anniversary, which is where the Highway 35 game / movie thing came from, and that, like, I was obsessed, man. Like, it was a huge part of my life at that point. So I love the game. It's a pretty fun racing game. Oh, cool, it's saved my progress. So, there's a pretty decent selection of cars. And they have stats. It's like Mario Kart going into like Double Dash and stuff, where Double Dash and Wii and whatnot, where there were stats for all kinds of stuff beyond just the weight. But it's top speed, stunts, durability, and control. Stunts is how flexible the car is in the air for doing like flips and stuff. Durability is health. Those two stats specifically definitely have a lot of play on how the race goes, because if your car's not durable, another car hits you, you're more likely to just blow up on the spot. It's just the same, you're more likely not to be able to survive failing a stunt if your durability is low. The best two cars in the game are the two Twin Mills, because their stats are obviously maxed out. So Twin Mill, it's like just not even fair. When Forza Horizon did the Hot Wheels DLC, it was so much fun, and Twin Mill here is one of the cars you could race in that game. Super fun. So we'll do like a couple of single races in this. Let's see. Dawn Encounter, Snake River Mine. And I won't be Twin Mill out of the gate, because it's not fair. So we'll do something else. Silhouette's purple, Shout is purple. I like my purple stuff. Let's make sure. We'll make it hard. We'll go all the way. Max it out. No regrets. Sure, I won't regret that at all. Oh, what the heck? No competition. Race. Oh, it's practice. That's why. Exhibition race. There we go. Okay. Attempt number 2. I'm going to regret it real hard. You watch. Alright, competition. No one's scary. They didn't put twin mill in there, so probably all right. One. All right. You do stunts to earn turbo, and you use turbo to keep your speed maxed. There's no drifting or anything like that. It's pretty simple in that regard. Yeah, alright. We're doing fine. No. Oh! Alright. First wreck. Overshot that jump real hard. They do have items, so the one I just got is if anyone touches me, they get destroyed instantly. Like that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Crushed by the wheel. Alright, some regret. I mentioned before that I was on the fence about one of the games on the list. It's actually this one. So I'm not sure if this one specifically is going to be the 10th or if it's not going to make the list. I don't know yet. I have a lot of nostalgia for it, and I love it really hard, but do I love it more than some of the other games on the list? Oh! Oh. Get back in there. Ah! Actually, what I forgot to do. Deebler. On. Off. Oh, you can tell. On. Hard to say that'll show up in the stream version, though, again. Forgot because I powered off the system. So that means we played Spider-Man with no Deebler on. Get out of the way! Slow traffic! Gotta do more stunts. Or just save up turbo. I don't think I've played that one. Or is that one maybe... Oh, it's probably a different one, because this one's called Turbo Racing. I'll have to look that one up. So I love me some Hot Wheels. The one that's on GameCube PS2, which is called World Race, is pretty good. The turbo situation, like, it has the same mechanics that this game does. Like, do stunts earn turbo, but instead of earning, like, individual boosts that you can just burn, you only ever build up one boost, and you kind of have to use it for the game's, like, shortcut system. So you're not just, like, freely boosting as you go through a race. It's very different. Very different than this. Oh, that's cool. It's like Mario Kart 7/8, but first. That's very interesting. Alright, now we got the rhythm. Oh, they're right behind me. Oh, they're above me too. Oh, I didn't do any stunts. It's the last lap. Yeah, I'll just scream that. Get out of the way! Slow traffic! 4x4 power up. Ah! Oh, that was a shortcut that sabotaged me. Ooh! Yeah! Last minute pass there. Out of the way, slow traffic. Alright, I'm gonna be twin mill this time. I'm gonna basically cheat. Yeah, hella crash. Do one more after this. This one might look better if it was like smooth versus sharp. It's hard to say. No N64 games are the same. Oh boy, the monster truck there is like the most durable one in the game. Out of the way. Ooh. Alright, never mind. Gonna have to exchange information. Sorry. Turn around. Ooh, took that guy out. Come on, twin mill, go. Whoa! Oh, that works. Ah. Oh man, I'm cleaning out their field here. Dirtiest racer there ever was. Oh, got the poison again. Here's I don't know if it's gonna still be there, but you unlock cars. Oh, like that. Found one. Ooh! So some of the cars you unlock by completing championships, others you find in the levels, which when I was a kid, like I was obsessed with exploring the tracks to find them. So we'll see what that one was. Get off my back, Lake Stir. Oh no. Nope, didn't even matter. So that was the durability stat right there. Like I was able to fail that stunt, but then still recover afterward. Get back here, go-kart. Out of my way! Uh-oh. I'm off the track. Oh, I'm falling. Urgh. I didn't think he was that durable. Damn. Out of the way. Man, Burnout's fun in that regard. That's in the franchise that should come back. It was like the Burnout Paradise was the last one, wasn't it? It's a long time ago. No! Oh, I knew that was gonna happen to me. Got smashed. Yeah, I have like 2 and 3, I think, for GameCube, and then I have the first one on Xbox. I remember playing Burnout Dominator kind of specifically when I was younger. I think that's the 4th one. Like super liked it. I thought the game, it was on PS2. Oh Jesus! It was on PS2. Oh man, the checkpoint for that's busted. I gotta go all the way through this again. Oh, that sucks. I don't even know what place I'm in. Dead last, I guess. RIP. I really enjoyed it. These games have a great sense of speed and like risk. Yeah, I'm dead last. Oh, jeez. Ouch. I got sabotaged. Alright, we unlocked a van. Super van. Alright, we'll do one more. Sludgeworks is a long one. Road to Rustwell's. Classic. Ooh. Well, let's use the van. We just got it. There you are. Super van. Oh. Press panic to fix your car and get back in the race. I just love it. Panic! The dedicated panic button. Oh, panic! Huh. Alright, the panic button helps. Oh, this thing's stunting is bad. That was a very slow spin. Panic! Do a barrel roll. Oh, it's actually alright at that. Get out of my way. Get out of my way. You don't understand when I'm panicked. This thing's speed's actually alright. Oh god, the stunting is so bad though. He has the hammer, I can't touch him. He'll crush me. Free turbo. Oh. Oof. Out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way. Whoa! Oh, I think I just killed somebody. Took out that guy. Oh boy. Super van's not doing too hot. Trailing here. Hey, that's not cool. Don't do that. Oh boy. What a flip. Wow. Well, at least fifth isn't last. Once it gets going, it's pretty good, but it's slow. Oh boy. Whoa! You had that potential in you all along, Super Van? Alright, recovering. Might be like a third, we'll see. No! Alright. take third. Just barely. Pulled it off with the super van. This game also has like a final boss type thing, and I never beat it, but my brother did. You do this Hot Wheels Cup. I don't remember where it is, but there's like a dedicated thing where you race the two twin mill cars. And the reward is that you unlock this tow truck thing, which is very disappointing. Alright, next game. See, Hot Wheels is pretty fun. I don't know if it'll make the list. It might. If it does, it's definitely going to be 10th. This is the one that I know is going to be 10th place. Unless something really changes with the other ones. Which could happen, but I find that unlikely. The thing that I'm like debating is if this doesn't make the list, then Ocarina of Time will. Which I don't know if I like that because I never really played it on N64. It would technically be a favorite GameCube game. But it debuted on N64, so I don't know. I don't know. Oh boy, here we go. It's tail time. Alright, so say hello to the first N64 game I ever played in my life. Gex, Enter the Gecko. Which I think is just Gex on PS1. A lot of nostalgia for this game. I definitely like it. If it's in the top 10, it's going to be pretty low. Like it may be 10th as well. Who knows? Don't know yet. D-blur turned on. God, you can't even tell. Just for giggles, actually, let's do smooth profile for this one. So keep his 1080p over. Switch it to generic. Smooth. And then bam. Smoothliest game. Alright, so Gex is a very Mario 64-esque experience. You zip into levels like the paintings from Mario 64. And you do the levels. And there's like 4 or 5 different themes. Actually, I think the other file has like everything unlocked. Because that was the file I was playing for capture for this video. I think this one has everything. Ooh, Gex is voiced by comedian / writer Dana Gould. They recorded they recorded like 700 something lines of dialogue, but like the N64 version obviously doesn't have the memory for that, so only like a tenth of all that is in this game, is in the N64 version. So if you play it on PlayStation, you hear a lot more of his material and jokes and utterances. On N64, it feels like he only has like 10 lines that he's constantly repeating. But so this was the first N64 game that I really ever played. Makes it super nostalgic, obviously. It was this and F1 Grand Prix, which my dad actually played more than I did. So I love it a lot. And it was like a multi-year journey to beat this, but I did beat it as a kid. It just took forever. I'm only going to do like 1 or 2 levels here. Probably the 2 most nostalgic to me, which would be this one and the space one. So this one's the dinosaur-themed one. Got some lava. We gotta get our way there.
At 1 million years,
Add 1 million years, 2 white tigers, and we're at Siegfried and Roy. See, like, as a kid, I wouldn't have in any way understood what the hell he was talking about. So it's one of those games that when you play as a kid versus an adult, like, you get more of it. Whether it be just the references in general or whatever, you know. I always liked how he has different themed costumes for the levels. There's more of that in the PS1 version. There's more levels in the PS1 version. There's more bonus levels, and there's like 1 or 2 more core levels. It was very surprising to play the PS1 version, which I didn't do for the first time until the first year I did the channel, actually. It was like 2020. And it blew my mind how different it is compared to the N64 one. Ah! Die! I might die. Ah! Gotta be careful. Did it. They're bringing it back, kind of. It's that, like I mentioned it before. It's supposed to come out sometime in the next like month, but Gex. I think it's all 3 of them. I think it's the original. What was it on 3DO, or Jaguar? I don't remember what it was. Whatever the first one came out on. It's that one, this one, and Gex 3 are all coming out as part of a limited run production. They announced that like 2 years ago. Yeah, this one, okay, see, like Spider-Man, this one, Hot Wheels are definitely some of the non-Nintendo ones that I really enjoyed as a kid and still do now. A lot of the stuff I love for Nintendo consoles does tend to be the big Nintendo things. There's another one that I'm considering on this list too, actually. I think you brought that up that I think I'm going to throw on. That's the whole point of playing the stream, is to figure this stuff out after this level. Space ones are always my favorite. There's a joke that's not in the N64 one that I just think is really stupidly funny that's in the PS1 version for this. He's like, we found an alien civilization that finds Adam Sandler movies funny. It's like, wow. I mean, at the time that this would have come out was when he was on top of the world. Like, what do you mean? Ooh, the camera. The camera can be pretty tough. Oh boy, it's hard. Yoink, yoink, yoink. Give me air. Yikes. Yikes. Ah. Ow. Too fast. Is there a TV somewhere in health? I'm not sure what mission I'm doing right now. Maybe we're right. I don't think it's Ride the Rocket. Ooh, that was lucky. The last, like, 3 levels of this game are so crushingly difficult, but it's mainly because of the camera. Like, it's not very good. They could have used more pre-programmed spaces. Kind of like what this one's doing right now. Like, if they had more of this in the game, it probably wouldn't have been as bad. But I remember getting pretty angry at the final few levels when I played this for the channel way back. Yeah, he's already repeating himself. He ran into dialogue. Oh no! Gotta be careful. Health, health, health. Nope. We're going into the final battle. Got the alien, we got R2-D2 here. Take your licks. Ah! Slip of the tongue. Gex. I did see that. I heard that they renewed the trademark for Gex like 2 years ago. So it's not it's not impossible that the character would make a comeback in some form. I mean, he lives kind of within like meme culture, thanks to like Donkey specifically, I would say. It's a good time. I wouldn't say it was the first game that made me angry. It made me, as a kid, I would just kind of fail and happy what it is. But when I was doing recording for this, it's like when the channel first started, I was doing like kind of game review type content, and I did this one as like the 6th one, and the final levels, it's the final space one in particular, was definitely making me upset. And I kind of ranted about it in the review a little bit. A lot of it's just the camera. Like, the camera will sabotage you, like, so hard. It's tough. Alright. That's a sampler of Gex. That's kind of all I wanted to do for this one. Just a couple of levels. Those are longer. I was hoping that I would have more of the gates open because I wanted to do the boss from the green zone. Is the Mecha Godzilla boss, but I don't have it unlocked apparently, so no need to grind my way to it. Which one next? Well, this one's kind of a given. Win.
Mario.
Hello. Big surprise, right? So I didn't get Mario until kind of late in the N64 journey for me. It was a gift from my godmother. She sent it like in the mail, and I got it one day, and I was just like, "Oh, I finally have this game," because I knew about it. Like, I had friends that played it, and I knew it existed. Always wanted it, and yeah, it's definitely one of my faves. I can play it anytime. I never beat it. I never got to 120 in its original heyday. I did that kind of recently for the first time. Some of the earliest Let's Play stuff that I did, I ended up getting 120 stars in it. What levels should I do? Well, let's do some of the Bowser stuff actually. Making you hungry. This is probably one of my favorite Mario levels ever. No! There we go. Oh, it slowed down there and threw me off. Ah! I can do it. I can do it! Oh, okay, I guess I can't do it. Ah! Ah! Give me all your one-ups. Whoa! That was weird. No, missed the boat. Restaurant quality spaghetti with Parmesan is very good, I will say that. Normally I'm not much of a spaghetti guy. Oh! Oh boy. Alright, did some tricks there. Did some tricks. Oh, that was way off. Uh-oh. Ah! No. Well, use your fire already, you coward. Ketchup on spaghetti? That's interesting. Alright, come on, dude. Alright, let's see how it is. Oh! I don't think I've ever taken this long to, usually I get him that first try. But I missed him real hard. There we go. You done. It was always like so fun playing it for the first time to get the keys, to be like, oh, a whole new part of the castle. What spectacular mysteries await. Let's see if I can beat it. Let's do the last one. Probably can, without multiple redos.
Motion detected at driveway.
Motion at the driveway. Let's see what that is. It's a squirrel. Fire the torpedoes. Alright, here we go. Let's beat the game. Whoa, weird. Super Mario Sunshine was one that I just barely screwed that one up. I didn't beat that one for a long time. That one I, for some reason, had a harder time with than this one. Sunshine is just like kind of notoriously difficult at certain points, and you can't play the levels freely compared to this one. Like, you have to do them in sequence. Oh my god, come on. I'm not even trying to be like super fancy here, I'm just trying to have fun. Alright. Alright. I don't even care, burn me. Oh. I don't know if you ever saw it, but there was that guy that like faked doing a blindfolded run of this game. And the footage of him doing this level is one of the funniest things I've ever witnessed in my life. It's pretty spectacular. Yeah, you saw it? Yeah. I mean, the first of many red flags would be just, why would anybody adjust the camera, period, if they can't see? But some of the stuff that he did definitely crosses the realm of insanity. Come on, go. Alright, here we go! Rainbow Bowser. Bring it on, creep. Whoa. Ah! Oh, that sucks. Oh! No, that worked out though. Oops. Alright, can I do it? Hi! Yo, first try. All right. This here when I beat it for the first time was such a reverent moment. That star, that sound, how it bounces around. So good. This is probably one of the more impactful end credit sequence of any game I've played too. It's just cool how they set it up. I guess Mario and Luigi Brothership is gonna be one of the first kind of big games that Charles Martinet isn't the voice of Mario, because he didn't voice him in Mario Bros. Wonder. And now we're gonna have Brothership, which I would assume he's not in for that new actor, because that's changed. They gave him 2 roles in the Mario Bros. Movie, which is pretty sweet.
Mario! The power of the stars is restored to the castle.
The power of the stars. I'm gonna grab
Thank you, Mario.
that other one I was talking about. The X Factor game that just occurred to me I did love a lot and should top in.
Here we go!
Listen, everybody. Let's bake a delicious cake. For Mario. Mario!
Yeah, you want to see use the cannon? Absolutely.
Mario!
Let's get that 100% ending, gang.
Okie dokie.
Nice. It's our buddy. It's been so long since our last adventure. If I waited here, I'd find you. Give me a new game. Seriously. Thanks for playing Super Mario 64. This is the end of the game, but not the end of the fun. We want you to keep playing, so we have a little something for you. We hope that you like it. Enjoy the Super Mario 64 team. And off he goes. And I think also you get like a different, you like a screw attack instead of the normal jump. Woo! How fun. One big one off the front. Whee! Oh. Alright, Mario 64. Definitely one of my faves. Can play it anytime. Super fun. I have played the 2-player mod thing for it as well. That's a lot of fun too. The second player plays Luigi, and there's a glitch where when you get a star, if whoever gets, it doesn't matter who gets it, if Mario or Luigi gets a star, if you like punch them or jump on them to make them flinch during the star animation, they get knocked out of it, and you can continue doing the level. Like you can get you can clear out a whole stage, get all 6 stars in one run if you do that. It's so funny. Thanks for joining Hemigeddon. I appreciate you being here. Have a good night. I feel you on the lateness there. Oh, I didn't use the flying hat. That's true. Let's actually, yeah, I don't think I've ever like flown around this area before. Do that real quick. You can use the cannon to fly. Oh, what the hell was that? What did I just hit? Get up the hill. Oh, perfect. Woo! Alright, what I'm gonna do here is fly under that bridge. Ah, well, kind of. Get over the other one. Woo! Oh, I get like stuck on something there. Oh no! Oh. Alright, Mario 64. Love it. We're about halfway now. Alright, here comes the one that I'm also debating. Now that I think about it, I should have included this one in my original thought process. This is going to be random as hell. A sport game? What's going on? Out of left field productions? How topical. Excitebike. So here's a random one. Fun fact, when I was a kid, my family was heavily involved in motocross. My brother is borderline a professional motocross racer. I mean, you probably could call him professional, to be honest. I don't know. I don't even know why I said borderline. He just kind of is a professional. My dad did it when he was a kid, and what I'll basically say is, if you've seen the movie Jerry Maguire, that's basically my dad's biography. He was the sports agent, did exactly what Jerry Maguire did, but for the motocross industry, instead of just football like Jerry Maguire's thing was. So, as such, motocross being a big part of my early days, Excitebike 64 was a game that I played a lot, mostly with my brother, either playing with him or watching him play, one or the other. This one, I'm going to have to do novice. I haven't played this in a long time, but I really love it. And Canyon Chasm is my favorite track. So Excitebike, you've probably heard of Excitebike on the NES. They only ever did like this one. There hasn't been like a true Excitebike game like since this, which is a shame because this game was really fun. Tricky Ricky Stern was our favorite guy back in the day. I'll just be Jim. Jumpin' Jim is the original Excitebike protagonist from the NES game. They have him in this game too. So this track, oh look at that, best lap, my brother, Pat, 112. Let's see how I do.
The riders are lined up at the start gate and ready to go. 3, 2, 1, go!
Oh, not a great start.
And it's Tricky Ricky Stern with the hole shot. Jim Rivers.
Oh God, Jim's dead.
Jim Rivers drops back to last place.
Oh, what a weird restart spot. That was terrible. I did some motocross when I was a kid. I was not very good at it. I have one official race under my belt. I flew over the handlebars in the whoop section and planted my face in the dirt. But to my credit, I got back up and finished the race. I am positive that I got beyond dead last, but they gave me a plaque that said 10th place, even though it's not really accurate. Ooh, oh! So I wasn't really good, but I didn't hate it.
Jim Rivers moves up to third place.
Ah, I gotta get a rhythm here. Come on. Look at that. I'm at 108. Halfway through one lap. My brother would already have completed a lap. That's how good he was by comparison here. Here comes the big jump, though. This one here. Can I make it? Oh! Oh! Just short. I'm the same way. I like the more like arcade's the perfect word for it. Like I like the more arcadey sports games. Like this one. Like this one's definitely more. It's a good balance of being like realistic to the sport, but also goofy fun. Like it does both very well. It does both very well. It's the same reason that I like Forza Horizon versus regular Forza. It's the more arcade, fun, emphasis game. SSX is a great example too. Yeah. I remember playing a little bit of that on GameCube. I want to say. Oh Jesus! Jump the cactus. That wasn't on purpose. I'm out of control. Oh God. I'm surprised I'm in fourth. I thought I'd be doing way worse. Alright, here we go. Second attempt at the big jump. Can it be done? Yeah, redemption. Oh boy. Alright, I didn't get dead last. I probably haven't played this in like 5 years. Maybe even longer than that. Still fun though, which is kind of what I'm looking for building this list out. Let's do one more. Blizzard Blitz, Seattle, Los Angeles. Well, Kyoto is the iconic one. There's also like a custom track builder in this game too. Like it's really cool. Like they pulled out all the stops for it. I'll be Nigel. He's purple. Let's see how we go. Nigel the Duke York. Oh my god, look at my brother's times. 23-second lap. Let's see how I do. Oh, I took out Jim. Ha! Oh, I'm doing really good. So in real life, what my brother is stupid good at are doing whips off of these jumps. You can't really do them in this game, but it's when you come off the jump and you whip the bike almost horizontal to the horizon. He is like scary good at that stuff in real life. I don't want to like give away personal information of his accomplishments or who he is and whatnot without his express permission, but that's where I'll leave it at. So like what I'm doing here is what he does in real life. I had a pretty good lap time there at the end. I mean, he's still faster, obviously, but not bad. Nigel the Duke slaying it. Alright, so that was Excite Bike. I didn't consider this one for the list until thinking about some of the non-Nintendo stuff just now, so always cool. Alright, we're in our final 5 here. Alright, this one. Definitely one of my favorites. Banjo! Definitely one of the best platformers like ever made. Like, no one can dispute that. I've almost 100%ed it. I think I only lack jiggies and full notes in like the last couple of levels. The rest I had 100%ed. Yeah, I got 94. So I'm only like what, 6 short of 100%. Gotta go to my favorite level, which is the beach. So this game I played the crap out of as a kid, but I didn't beat it until revisiting it in my late teens. And that's when I finally beat it. But I played a ton of it when I was a kid. I think it's down here. Nope. Oh, one more room forward, that's right. God, the soundtrack is so good. Here we go! Oh god, oh god, oh god! Oh, the shark! Come get a piece of this, you... Come on. You like that? You like that, huh? You scared me as a kid, you don't scare me anymore. Boom! He can be defeated. The oceans are mine. I have claimed them. I think you mentioned that before, that you've I mean, they're both by Rare, so like it isn't a stretch. I'm not gonna go in there though. There's no point. We just gotta fly. Gotta find a launch pad. It's funny how both these games, Mario 64 and this, have like significant flying mechanics to them. always enjoyed flying around this game. This level's so big too. The scale of this game's levels are what makes it so impressive. I mean, look at that. Like, jeez, man. So fun. Well, there's not much I can do in this game at this point since it's completed, and I don't know how to even get to the... I have to like look up how to navigate the castle to get to Gruntilda. Because I played this... I recorded stuff from this earlier. Yeah. But it's so fun, man. It's a great game. Banjo, I've never really played Banjo-Tooie. I have it now, but as a kid I never owned that one. Bardy Harvest. I don't think I've seen that one. Gotta look into it though if its scale is of a similar like scope. Banjo's great. Great soundtrack, great levels, quirky characters. Whole 9 yards. Alright, here comes the next one. I gained new appreciation for this one as an adult. Yoshi's Story. So... loved this game as a kid. Was pretty obsessed with it. I kind of wrote it off going into my teens as like just a really simple little kiddie kind of game. But as an adult, the way that these levels work, like all of these levels here in this row are like super easy baby levels. And then these levels are like similar. But then, like, these clusters, these two, have some, like, legitimately difficult, crazy platforming stuff in them. And it made me, like, appreciate this game a whole lot more. And, furthermore, seeing it, like, speedruns of it are nuts. Because what they do is, there's a variation of doing a speedrun in this where you only go after the melons. Which every level has exactly 30 melons in it. And again, it's just nuts seeing people do that stuff. Oh. Immediately died. This game does not have the same kind of momentum that Mario 64 has, as I just learned the hard way. Oh, there goes my green Yoshi. He's dead. Blue! Oh, it's made by Rockstar? Alright, yeah, I'll give it a shot. I want to say that the game shop near me has that. I recall seeing something Harvest in there. It's not expensive. It's definitely one of the cheaper games. Ah! So every level, you're just kind of in a race to get to 30 fruits eaten. Again, if you're like playing in hardcore, you only go after the melons, which require beating little mini challenges, finding hidden secrets, etc., etc. Whoa. There's also 2 unlockable Yoshis that you can get. A white one and a black one that have like more explosive eggs. I used to read about like stuff online where they would say like, oh yeah, there's also like a gold one and a purple one, and it's not true. Early examples of rumors in games. To the skies! Oh, or not. There it is. Oh man, I always enter the wrong side of this one. It's not gonna work because I entered the wrong side. Oh. Oh, I only got 2. So yeah, that would have been the end of that run. Because I would have had to get all 7 if I was doing the melon only mode. Or melon only challenge. This game also used to scare me a bit as a kid because the game over stuff with the Yoshis being taken to the prison would like freak me out. You can get him back. The game has 1-ups in the form of a white Shy Guy that'll break him out of Yoshi jail. You can find them like you can find 2 of them across any given playthrough. Got the heart. Need 5 more. Almost got it. Oh, I got no eggs. Oh no! I'm being assailed by the rain. You know, another N64 game I got that I do have that I haven't played that looks like it's pretty cool is Hexen. That looked interesting. I also... Did I get the original Doom? No. I need to get Doom 64 as well. Yeah. Another rental one that I played and didn't really get at all was Glover. Don't know if anyone's played that here. Alright, that's Yoshi's Story. Yoshi's Story is probably going to be battling Hot Wheels for the number 10 spot. We'll see how that goes. Alright, this one's a bit of a retread because we already did a stream for this one, but just to briefly experience it again. Obviously, Mario Kart's going to be on this list. It's one of the first N64 games I ever had. This is where I'm kind of bummed that I didn't play Diddy Kong Racing a lot when I was a kid. I barely played it. I didn't play Diddy Kong until recently. And I feel like if I had played Diddy Kong more, it would be on this list. But, like, I wanted the nostalgia factor / like games that I did play in the original era to have weight on the order of these games. And I just didn't play much Diddy Kong until recently. Which I really regret, because that game's super awesome. I'm not going to do a full tournament, but I'll do, like, one race. I don't think I was ever DK. Mario Stadium. Are you 100% at Glover? Oh, man. I just, like, didn't understand it when I was a kid. Now I get it. It's like a... it's like an escort mission. You're escorting the ball. Come here, ball. Here, ball. As opposed to boy. I remember first being exposed to this game playing at my aunt and uncle's house. I think I mentioned that before. Mario Kart 64. There's something just classic about it. I don't know. I think as far as like in the ranking of the Mario Kart games themselves, I would put Double Dash ahead of this one. I don't know which one I would say is my definitive favorite, but played the crap out of Double Dash. I remember renting Glover. It was like during a summer vacation or something, and I was like, oh, let's rent whatever this game is, and I just was like, I can't figure it out, and didn't like it. I should go back to it, though, because now I get what it is more. They need to just start adding more Nintendo's characters to Mario Kart. They got a lot out of it only being quote-unquote Mario characters, even though Donkey Kong is here. But they started doing it when they added Link. Keep going, you know. Restricted a little bit, like it doesn't need to be Smash Bros. Level of dynamics, but it'd be cool if all like the absolute in-house characters had some more representation in Mario Kart. Maybe just like we got Link already, right? So maybe there's Samus and Kirby, Fox McCloud, Pikachu, Captain Falcon, and call it a day. I mean, I'm holding my own here for 150. Bring it. Yeah, see, there you go. K-Rool's a good one. Like they added like all kinds of other DK characters at this point. Why not K-Rool? Those, I mentioned it when I was playing Excite Bike. So those rapid series of small jumps I went over, those are called whoops. The whoop section, that's the section that in the one motocross race that I did in my life, I face planted. Because you get like in between them, and then what happened to me was, these are whoops right here too, actually. They're just bigger because you're on a cart, but they're smaller in motocross. But as I was dipping between them in rapid succession, I accelerated by mistake, and then like, and the bike went out from under me, and then I kind of flew a little bit, and then face planted. That was great. I had glasses on at the time. I wore glasses back then. It's a miracle that like I didn't smash my face and glasses broke or something. I finished the race. All right, so a little Mario Kart sampler. Love Mario Kart. Love Diddy Kong Racing too. If I were to like revisit this in 10 years, Diddy Kong is absolutely going to be on the top 10 list. But keeping it in focus for things that I played mainly in my youth and revisited since, it's not going to be, unfortunately. Alright, it's another... We played this one for the channel. The footage for this one is going to come from the playthrough that Tori and I did. Oh my god, shut up. You're banned. Ban him. Ban him for talking about Sonic Adventure. There it was. I was waiting for you to say something that I'd be able to be like, ban him. There it is. Ban him. Get him out of here, please. Ban him, please. Good lord. Top 10 Sonic Adventure 2 missions. There were only like 10 missions in the whole game. I think there were like 12. There's not a lot. I mean, we didn't play the Dark Story, so there's twice as many. We didn't play them. Okay, Kirby and the Crystal Shards. This one I first experienced by renting it and really, really loved it. And then like a couple of years went by and then we bought it. But very funnily, we bought it when we were on a trip out of state. So like I couldn't play it because we didn't have my N64. So I had to like have this copy of Kirby 64 that I'm just staring at for like 2 weeks before I could finally play it when I got home, like weeks later. It was really funny. Let this play out. Oh, Kirby, Kirby, Kirby. That's the name of the show. Kirby, Kirby, Kirby. It's a name you should know. Something, something. Maximum Pink. Kirby, Kirby, Kirby's the one. He comes right back at you. That's the theme song for the Kirby show. I watched that a lot too. I see that someone came in the stream and then left immediately when I was singing that. Not gonna blame them. Kirby 64 did something pretty cool with the copy mechanics where you can combine them. The downside being that their uses are very simple. So even though you can combine them, they're not too deep. Kirby Star Allies kind of went back to this idea. You could like add the copy abilities to... You can add elements to weapons. So, like you could turn a sword into a fire sword. And then Kirby... what was it called? Oh, jeez. Lost World or whatever? Not Lost World, that's Sonic. Damn it. The latest Kirby game sort of went back to just classic Kirby where the copy abilities have like a limited moveset, although it wasn't as deep as some of them are. I'm really hoping for one to come back that does that. They did it in the remake of Triple Deluxe, kind of brought that back. No, I don't want to watch it again. Alright, I love this game's cinematics. They're so cute. And there's like a decent amount of them too. Like as a kid, I was obsessed with games that had like a lot of cutscenes in them. I don't know why, but I always liked it. It also like runs really smoothly too. Like this game, I think it's a 60 FPS game, which there are plenty of 60 FPS games on N64, but a lot of them are variable. This one's very, very smooth in these cutscenes specifically. Like it's really cool. I'll do the first level. What do I want? I want to combine these two. Is this a fire sword? Yeah! Gotta love the fire sword. This game forces you to get 100% if you want to experience the true final boss, which I think was a trend at the time for Kirby. Because the one that preceded this was Kirby's Dream Land 3 on Super Nintendo, and I think that one also required 100%ing to get the final boss. Oh, he got me. 100% this game multiple times as a consequence to that. Combine these two. No! Oh. That's okay, they come back. Oh, come on, dude.
Motion detected at driveway.
And then he destroyed it. Ah! Come on. Hey, first try. I got fireworks. Fire and bomb makes fireworks. It's always fun to experiment with what does what. Some of them are just totally ass, but some of them are really cool. The coolest one's definitely the lightsaber. There's a squirrel. You combine cutter and electricity, and you get a lightsaber. It's like the Darth Maul style double lightsaber. Very cool copy ability. Oh wow, so they locked entire levels behind the difficulty. That's cool though. I mean, that gives you like a reason, like an incentive beyond just personal challenge to do the harder stuff. It's pretty neat though. And one by one, they join the adventure. Fanta Vision? Is that like Fanta the soft drink? Like, is it like that kind of game? Like a marketing thing? Because they did that back then a lot. Pepsi had a game. 7-Up had a game. Alright, it's the last one. And I'll tell you that this is definitely number one on the list. That's a given. So this is my favorite N64 game, which I've talked about before. We did the N64 retrospective big video with Tori, and it came up as my favorite. Just fireworks on screen. Oh, fun. Star Fox 64. And which I have now unlocked expert mode. Alright. I'll just do the first level in expert mode, see if I can get the medal or not, which actually should be easy. Because there's more enemies. Yeah, so it be Lilat Wars where you live. I thought that was very interesting. They refer, what's kind of funny is in Zero, there's a reference to that where they refer to the game's events as the Lilat Wars. And I thought that was kind of clever because they're kind of referencing that fact. It took me a lot of playthroughs of this game to beat the game on the hard path, which is like the true ending. I would beat it all the time on the easy path as a kid. It wouldn't be until a little bit later that I beat it on the harder path. But I was able to do it. It definitely took a few attempts. Tori very hilariously got lucky and had Wolf crash into one of the pillars right at the start of his playthrough of this. Oh, it's so fun. It's probably the only game that I play in my life currently where the score is like a big part of it. Or like you care about having a high score. Oh, I already lost a wing. Expert mode. It's funny when you get taught to use the brakes to avoid an enemy, but that never works ever again in the game. That will get you killed. Knife Edge. I've never heard of that one either, actually. The library is so small, and yet I keep finding out about new ones I've never heard of before. Uh-oh. Oh, no! Damn. I was too obsessed with the high score. Which I'm probably not gonna get the medal now. As the second path has more enemies to shoot. I actually might do it. Oh, balls. I'm gonna get the medal. Should be able to. If I can clean house right here, I'll get it. Oh, no. I'm gonna miss it. Damn! 7 short. The funny thing about expert mode is the high score requirement is the same, and like the bosses aren't any different. Like they don't have more HP. You just take more damage and lose your wings easier is the main thing, and then they have more enemies here and there. It's more fun though, I'll say that. Yeah, the nice thing about being the guy for lesser known stuff is you're always able to make new recommendations. You're becoming more like your father. Alright. So, sampled 12 N64 games there. Or I think 12. Yeah, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 N64 games. Added Excite Bike there at the last minute. Which now I feel the need to include because I really liked that game. It's really fun. Played it a ton as a kid. Still like it now. So, alright, there we go. That is gonna be it for today. Oh god, the nightmarish thing on that previously screen right now. The teeth and the pink face. Oh my god. That game was so weird. Not on the list. Iggy's Wrecking Balls. I gotta get Shadow Man too, because you've talked about that before. Shadow Man sounds really interesting. I need to check that one out. And Body Harvest. Body Harvest I might be able to buy today. We'll see. I'm pretty sure the game shop near where I live has that, and I can just probably grab it. I know that they don't have Shadow Man. I've never seen that there before. But it's also not expensive. Yeah, sure. Iggy, number 1. You know, maybe we'll have an honorable mentions, and Iggy will be in that section. It'll be... there's what, like 300 and something N64 games? Like, almost 400? It'll be my whatever the. All right, actually, I want a specific number here. So, how many N64 games? 388. It's my 388th favorite Nintendo 64 game. That's where it ranks on the list. That's where it is. Happily occupying spot number 388. That's a small library too. I keep forgetting how small that library is. I bet the Wii U is like similarly as small. Wii U library of games. All Wii U games. How many are there? It doesn't even give me a number. How many Wii U games? Oh my God! There's only 166. That wouldn't include digital because there were a ton of digital only indie games and such that were only on the Wii U. But physically on disc, the Wii U had not even 200 apparently. And yeah, the N64 was the 388 because that one had a lot of trouble with third-party stuff because of its technical limitations. The N64, I want to say, is more powerful than the PS1, but it was hampered significantly by the choice of cartridges that they were using over the discs. Because it would have been different if they were like better cartridges, I guess, but it was expensive. So they screwed up. But all right. So I got this. I've got capture footage of all these games separate of this stream, with the exception of Excite Bike because I played that last minute here. So what I have to do now is kind of get my final placement figured out for some of these games, and then just record the video, record the me stuff, and then it will be done. So probably a couple of weeks, and I'm aiming to have this done before October ends. The top 10 N64 video, and then what I want to do is finally do the Metroid Prime video that I thought I was going to have done in like flipping January of this year, but stuff keeps popping up. Tomorrow's stream will be interesting because what I want to do is mess around with GameCube and PS2 games, specifically interlaced output, so games that don't have support for 480p, because I was debating doing a video kind of focused on that aspect of the 5X Pro, because so often I find myself talking about the 480p experience of stuff like the GameCube and the Wii and whatnot, that I wanted to do stuff that focuses on not that stuff. So that's what tomorrow's stream will kind of be all about, just playing around with that kind of stuff, the scan lines as a secondary, and so on. And yeah, and I would say the N64 is a great system too. It's a fantastic system. I love it. So, thank you so much for joining me on this stream. Everyone that tuned in, past 6 to you here now, thank you so much. And I will be seeing you tomorrow. Haven't nailed down a time yet, but I'll be posting that later in the day. Probably 10 a.m. Eastern for tomorrow's stream. But have a great rest of your day, everyone. Great evening to you, Passix. Had a lot of fun talking